Welcome to Harry's Hook. I am a journalist, big fan of boxing. I've written published articles on it. I also train and spar. All hail Oleksandr the Great. He defeated Tyson Fury in a classic showdown via split decision and has been crowned the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the first one since Lennox Lewis over 2 decades ago. In today's video, I'm discussing what we learned from this back and forth battle that was competitive, had high drama, and saw both men get hurt. For starters, many were wondering, how is Fury going to approach this fight, and how is he going to look after that dud of a performance against Francis Ngannou? Well, Fury kinda went back to his roots of boxing on the back foot, flicking his jab, and employing more feints. In his recent fights, he had been boxing more on the front foot, sitting down on his punches, less razzle-dazzle, more Kronk Jim. In my pre-fight video, I said I anticipated Fury would have a bounce-back performance after that Ngannou nonsense, and he absolutely did. But in the first couple rounds, Usyk was mostly outboxing Fury. After some adjustments to Usyk's early pressure, he really started to find his rhythm with his jab, right uppercut, and body shots in the middle rounds. I had said before the fight that Usyk's body durability was a potential point of vulnerability that Fury could exploit. Usyk's body durability. Now there's a history here. He was dropped from a body shot in the amateurs by Artur Beterbiev. No shame in that, and Usyk still won the fight. But he was also hurt to the body by Anthony Joshua, particularly in their rematch. And most recently, Daniel Dubois hit him with a borderline shot, but the ref ruled it a low blow. Okay, fine, but still, Usyk was hurt. And I think another ref could have potentially ruled that a legal punch. Point here is if Fury goes after Usyk's body, then he may find a soft target. And Fury did exploit it. He beat that drum and had Usyk on the run. We learned, or I guess further confirmed, that Usyk's body is a soft target, and Fury had the wits and ability to go after it. But the Gypsy King did not press down on the gas as much as I thought he might. And so Usyk was able to recover, and the Rabbit showed his resilience, his defensive responsibility, and even though he was hurt at times, he always stayed in the hunt. He had a decent round 7, a pretty good round 8, and then caught Fury with a devastating left on the button in the 9th round, and followed up with a flurry that had Fury out on his feet. The ref called this a knockdown, with the ropes being the only thing that kept the Gypsy King upright. By the way, Usyk initially rocked him with a decoy lead hook followed by the backhand, which, as far as I'm concerned, is Fury's favorite combination. I did a whole video on it. Fury again showed his heart and recuperative ability. He survived the 10th round, began to get his legs back in the 11th, and was pretty much recovered by the final round, and was landing some decent shots. I was live tweeting my running score and comments, and by the end of the fight, my card read 115-112 Usyk. As far as I'm concerned, the right man earned the decision. And not only am I thrilled for Oleksandr Usyk, but for the glory of Ukraine. But now I want to zero in on that knockdown. It's the 8th of Fury's career. Half of those knockdowns came in the trilogy against Deontay Wilder, and to my eye, this time against Usyk, it took Fury a bit longer to recover. The Bronze Bomber also had him out on his feet in their 3rd fight and dropped him. But Fury seemed to recover quicker than he did here against Usyk. And even after he was starched in that first fight by Wilder's nuclear bombs in the 12th and final round, he got up and bounced back almost immediately. Maybe it was because of the pinpoint accuracy of Usyk's left, or maybe because he got clipped by several punches during that flurry. However, I can't help but feel that all those wars, and perhaps vices, softened Fury up a bit, as I talked about before the fight. That's one of the things I feel I've learned. Fury's skills were on point, don't get it twisted, but his durability continues to erode, and I'm not sure how many more times he can get chin-checked and continue to recover from it. He displayed his heart and recuperative abilities again against Usyk, but it took more time for him to recover than it used to. I don't think that bodes well for a rematch. Or perhaps it's just that Usyk's power commands more respect. But there's one small part of this knockdown that everyone has seemed to miss, and it's absolutely nuts. So I'm gonna point that out, plus I need to talk up Usyk a bit more. But first, if you enjoy this content, do me a solid, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. I appreciate your support. Okay, so Usyk badly hurts Fury, going in for the kill, firing punches, and stumbling Fury somehow had the wherewithal to turn his chin and make Usyk miss here. And in this moment, he framed his arms on Usyk's to block his incoming combo. Call it muscle memory, presence of mind, I don't know, but wow. Speaking of wow, I think one of the things that's special about Usyk is that I don't feel like I learned all that much about his abilities or intangibles from this fight. He's just so damn consistent. I knew he was tough. I knew he had heart. I knew he had brilliant technical skills. He showed it all. What we learned about Usyk really is on a legacy level. He further cemented himself as one of the truly all-time great boxers. In fact, you can argue that he's had one of the greatest ever overall boxing careers. When you look at his storied amateur career, winning the 2011 World Amateur Boxing Championships after upsetting Artur Beterbiev in the quarterfinals, earning a gold medal at the 2012 Olympics, and as a pro, becoming undisputed cruiserweight champion, moving up in weight and claiming the throne as the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world by outboxing fellow Olympic gold medalist Anthony Joshua twice and beating a then undefeated Tyson Fury, the man who had ended the Klitschko era, stopped the dominant KO artist Deontay Wilder, and was a cheat code of a heavyweight. For Usyk to clear the field and become undisputed cruiserweight champion, then move up, clear the field again, and become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in an era of super heavyweights, sometimes being outweighed by 30 or 40 pounds, that's even more impressive than what Evander Holyfield did when he became undisputed in both weight classes. What we learned is that when the story of this heavyweight era of boxing is written, the defining fighter will be Oleksandr Usyk. And that right there is Harry's Hook. How do you see a rematch playing out? Where do you rank Usyk among the all-time heavyweights? Comment below.